What's going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you some news and updates about PlayStation and GameStop and GameStop, and Gamescom that happened from live from Germany. And they announced a bunch of other stuff, some exciting, some not exciting, some random stuff that you didn't even care about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight that event that just took place a few, was it yesterday? I don't know. It depends when you're watching this. So I'm not gonna mention the date. So, anyways, these are I'm just gonna go over through the event highlights. So you know what they said a lot of stuff. A bunch of stuff from PlayStation coming out. So I'm just gonna highlight some stuff. From what I find interesting and everything else. So let me just get started because this might take a little while. Anyways, Sony announces that cross-buy. You buy a game on PS3, you get the PS Vita. You get the Vita version for free, which is awesome. That's which is pretty awesome. That's gonna get more people to buy the Vita. That's a great strategy. It's really great for us gamers. Let's say for example you buy this what was the game uh All Star PlayStation All Stars. Like it's like Super Smash Brothers for PlayStation. Anyways. You can buy it from the PS3. You might get it on the PS Vita, or you buy it on the PS Vita and you get it on the PS3, stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. What's it called? Was Sony announced that Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, and Ratchet and Clank will support cross-buy. You buy it on the PS3 and you get the PS Vita version at no cost, no additional cost. That's just pretty awesome. It's like buy one get one free. That's pretty. That's awesome. That's how it should be done. So that's pretty cool right there. Now the next one that they showed was what's it called? A new game by the makers of Little Big Planet. It's called Tearaway. It's a new game that's like a 2D, no, not 2D, 3D, kind of like a 3D world about a bunch of paper stuff, and but yeah, the whole world is mainly made everything about paper. Everything, they said that everything's in the environment is interactive, so you could use the Vita's touchscreen, you could drum skin, some other stuff. I didn't really take a look at it, but if they're from the makers of Little Big Planet, Little Big Planet is awesome. It's really fun. It's like in this side, it never ends. You could always find something to play on Little Big Planet. I played the beta version for the Vita, and it's just awesome. So I really can't wait for that one. So I'm really interested to see how this game is gonna interact. How it's gonna become. So you could you could knock. I don't know. It says right, you could knock enemies out of the way. You could use the Vita to roll enemies, make a breeze. Use the controls. How interact with like what's it called? The gyroscope, the accelerometer, all that stuff. So you could take advantage of the Vita's hardware. You can interact with the game. So that looks pretty interesting. So I might take a look at it. So anyways, let's move on. So the next one is I think some of you guys might be excited for this one. What's it called? Killzone Mercenary has been announced for the PS Vita and it's been showed by the Gamescom net for PlayStation. They showed a trailer of it. The trailer looks cool. They say that the mercenaries are a different breed of the soldier and whatever, some other stuff. And they announced the trailer, and then but they show some gameplay footage. And it's a typical first-person shooter. Killzone action. You can use a touchscreen to swipe controls to melee, and it looks cool. But one thing that I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? It's the graphics. The graphics. They're like, whoa, they're like not that really great. But at the same time, this is like the first game that comes out. This is the first year of the PS Vita. Some games might not look good. Maybe this was rushed. I don't know. But the graphics are like okay, okay at best. They're not great. They're not like the Gravity Rush's graphics. No, that was a pretty good game. So that looks pretty cool. Looks pretty interesting. So I'm curious to play this game. I want to play this game. But it's gonna release at um, 2013, so next year. So that'll be pretty cool. Now the next piece of news. Uh oh. Now this one's a lot of excitement. A lot of people have been waiting for this. They've been announced it, they rumors and everything, and they're really hoping that it doesn't even suck balls. But, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified for the PS Vita. PS Vita. Now, a lot of hype, a lot of hope. Like, oh, please don't suck. Oh man, if this sucks, I hope it doesn't work or whatever. But it's by the looks of it, it looks pretty sweet. It's gonna include a 4v4 multiplayer over Wi-Fi. It's gonna come with what's it called? Game modes called TDM or Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirm, and supposedly the developer said they might add the more game modes on down the line on the road. Now they said that the maps are going to be built exclusively for the PS Vita. Now one of those maps is Nuketown. There you go. Nuketown's going to be there, so that's going to be pretty sweet right there. That's going to be awesome. And they also announced Black Ops bundle for you get a copy of the game, you get a Vita, you get a special COD theme, real pattern and touch, and some other stuff. And they show a trailer, like a video and everything else. And one of the things is that the graphics are not really that great. They're like almost what's it? Almost like Killzone. But I could live with that. As long as the gameplay is pretty cool. But another thing is that the 4v4 might be too small. But maybe they'll design smaller maps for more easier conflict. More gunfights. Like Face Off or Modern Warfare 3. Small maps. Few seconds, boom, you're already on a gunfight and everything else. Now, but the one thing that I was hoping for was zombies. Oh man, there better be, there has to be zombies on the Black Ops version of Vita, because, if they could do it for the iOS, for the iPhone, iPad, and all that, they could do it for the PS Vita, and it will be 1,000 times better than the iOS version, because let's be honest, touchscreen analogs and controls, sometimes they're not the best for when it comes to FPS shooter games. Anyways, so that looks pretty cool. It's gonna come out on a few months. What was it? November? No, not November. I don't know. It's gonna come out soon, so be on the lookout for that one. That's gonna be interesting right there. Now the next piece of news is the PlayStation Mobile bringing bite-sized games to the Vita and PlayStation certified, games. Well, devices, not the games, devices. So basically, I think it's gonna be like a mixture of what's it called, PlayStation Suite and PlayStation Minis. So if you have a PlayStation certified device such as Sony Xperia Play, you could buy games from that and play it on your Vita, maybe on your PS3, whatever, and it's all gonna be tied up to your PlayStation account. So that looks pretty cool. Buy it once, you can play it anywhere, basically any PlayStation certified device. So it's gonna be initially available in 9 countries, including Japan, the U.S., Canada, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Australia, with more countries that are gonna be followed. So this might be available, soon. But who knows? Who knows when that will be? Now the next piece of news is PlayStation Plus. Now this is really cool for you guys who are PlayStation Plus members. Now the one of the things is that they're boosting cloud storage, and not only that, they're giving a Red Dead Redemption for free to the what's it, UK members, I think. So yeah, they're making their online cloud storage to 1 GB, which is pretty cool for 1 GB. And not only that, they're adding Rockstar Games, you know, freaking amazing, fantastic, all the way 10 out of 10. Red Dead Redemption will be added to the instant game collections in September. So that's pretty much cool, but we don't know if this is coming to like the US or not. But this is only for Europe, for the Red Dead Redemption side only. For the 1 GB, all PlayStation Plus members or subscribers or whatever like that, which is pretty cool. Now the next piece of news is Until Dawn. This is a brand new game, like a horror game, and it's about PlayStation Move control horrors. It's about the teenagers. You can interact with them. They're in the cabin, snowy, and it's some horror stuff. Now, of course, it's teenagers. They're probably gonna make some stupid mistakes and everything like that. It's like your teen horror movie, but there hasn't really been one in for the PlayStation. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. It's a horror movie. It's a horror game. So they show they announced a trailer. They show a guy with some freaking was a Texas Chainsaw mask or whatever, or something like that. He has a mask. He's out to kill everybody, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty sweet, and it's like one of those slash and decks, like slasher film movies. I'm gonna cut you up. I'm gonna kill you. All this other stuff. So, I'm gonna wait until this game comes out. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this game. Like a horror movie. I like horror games. The horror games. Especially when you play them at night at 3 a.m. in the morning. And like, oh shit! I with the headphones. Fuck! Watch out! That's gonna be crazy. I'm pretty excited about that. Now the next one is Japan studio announces Puppeteer, some other stuff, and it's kind of like Reverse Pinocchio or something like that. It's a 2D platform game action, and there's some boy, he gets kidnapped. He turns to a puppet, so he gets puppet powers and everything like that. It's supposedly there's a bunch of trailers, images around there, but there's it feels like a Little Big Planet, so that's what they're saying. But I don't know, is it interesting? Who knows? Maybe it might be cool. Who knows? Now the next one is Rain. Rain is coming for the PlayStation Network, and I believe it's a PSN. I don't know. Anyway, so it's a Rain. It's about a small boy who becomes invisible, who's being chased by monsters, I suppose, and he's supposed to hide away from these monsters. But if you're outside in the rain, you get your body becomes visible, and the monsters could see you in some other way. It's like it's a stealthy kind of game is way, like stealth elements, and there's puzzles and everything. So you gotta maneuver through the environments, and you gotta keep track where the boy is at, or it becomes completely invisible, and you gotta be keen about the clues and everything. So far, from the trailer, it looks pretty sick. But now there's no release date or anything, so I guess we're gonna have to come back to that. Now, the last highlight, it's Walking Dinosaurs with Disney content coming to Wonderbook. This is for the kids stuff. New content. Sony announced a new content partnership with the Reality Wonderbook Platinum during the event. Both Disney and BBC will be partnering with Sony to bring the brands to the Wonderbook experience. I don't even know if you guys are familiar with the Wonderbook. Anyways, this might be for the kids and everything to keep them busy or anything like that. Which is that's it. It's gonna be compatible with the PS Move, so that should be cool and everything. Now, anyways, that's it for the event highlights. Those are the highlights of the event. They launched some other cool stuff, more images and trailers. Sly Cooper, some God of War stuff, and everything else. But I just want to highlight these events because there's a lot of stuff, and if I could just keep talking, you guys will get bored. You guys are probably already bored right now. Anyways, but if you guys stuck around this long, I want to thank you guys for sticking this long of the video, because I don't know. And that's pretty much it. But I'll be looking if anything interesting comes out of Gamescom more, I'll make a video about it, and I'll tell you guys. I'll give you my thoughts and everything else, and then who knows. Anyways, that's it for this Sony event. PlayStation Gamescom 2012. That's it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.